What's up, everybody? Another day of push and record and talking to y'all. And most people waste their lives trying to look rich, while the people who actually get rich are playing a different game. It's called stealth wealth, and I think we're gonna talk about that today. And I hope you get inspired, because we're gonna talk about how you get wealthy without anyone knowing. I think it's crucial to do this because especially with social media and stuff, it's just so hard and so easy at the same time to try to build wealth and also live a life that you see everybody else living on social media. You're like, how are they going on vacations? How are they getting cars? How are they getting houses? How are they going to these festivals? And a lot of it is because people are trying to look like they're living life, or kicking the can down the road and not worrying about their future. Most people don't even think past a month when it comes to finances. And on this channel, I try to teach people about financial literacy because we don't get it growing up. It took me a while of obsessing about how to not be broke to even get all this knowledge. It's reading books like Think and Grow Rich, or The Psychology of Money, or I Will Teach You to Be Rich. These books really taught me, the skills I need to make money in this life. And I'm not just talking about being rich. I'm just talking about being wealthy, taking the money you are making it and putting it into investments that are working in the background for you and that eventually compound to make some serious money over time. If I remember when I first got my first job and they offered a 401k match. I think it was 6%. And for 2 or 3 years, I thought that extra $200 or something I'd be putting into my 401k, I could use it because I was broke. But it wasn't until I started really understanding investments that I was missing out on free money and time for my money to make more money. And once I realized that, I started contributing the max, and then they would match it. And that kind of really got my retirement funds going. But I don't have that anymore. So now I have to kind of do it for myself, which requires me to save money and put it into my Roth IRA so I can pull it out eventually when I retire. But a lot of people don't actually save for retirement. And I think it's a matter of trying to be wealthy and stuff, that you don't want to look like you're rich these days. Because the more you look like you're rich, you're probably spending money on your cars. And those are things that you have a monthly payment on or something like that. But those are the things other people are doing. They're buying houses they probably can't afford, and then they're house poor. All their money is going towards their mortgage, and it's how do you do anything else? How do you save for your future and stuff? I want a house. I want to buy a house. But the more I think about it right now, and the way the times are and the interest rates and how people are just expecting so much money for houses that are not worth that much, I think I might rent for a little while and just keep my money in the market, making more money. So one day, maybe I have so much money that I can just buy a house outright, or just not have to worry about how much I'm making a month to afford a mortgage. But that's kind of where I'm at with all these things. It's just kind of as long as you're making money in the background and you're not spending it on all the time on eating out or buying clothes, or just spending on credit and not paying off your cards and your monthly balance, you're gonna put yourself in a really bad position. I really recommend, even when it comes to clothes, look, I got all these shirts that are just gray, white, black, brown, very basic tees. And you get and you can get a polo shirt or a sweater. And once you have those, you don't really need more clothes. I get all my stuff extra large so it doesn't shrink on me. And from then on, I really just try to train my mind not to just get new clothes every time I see something dope. Just yesterday, I was looking at hats and stuff. I'm I got so many hats. I got so many sunglasses. I got so many jackets. But I still want more. And that's just human nature. And that's what I'm trying to tell you to try to rein and get a hold of, because a lot of people can't. People like to treat themselves. And I hate that term because it's just like people will treat themselves for like no reason now. Like for the littlest thing. Like, I mean, you could treat yourself if you want, but don't make it like such a monetarily thing. Like maybe treating yourself is like, I'm going to be able to go for a relaxing walk, or treating myself with a nap, some time to nap or something like that. Like these are things that, you know, you could treat yourself with that don't really cost money. And, you know, going on vacations and all these things, like, it's just, you gotta reel it in. You can't be like going hard on all this stuff all the time, especially if you're not making the money, and especially if you're not paying yourself first. This is important. Like if you have to set up your systems where automatically you're paying yourself first, and that stuff is going towards, you know, your Roth IRA or your brokerage investments and stuff. But you got to do this. You have to think about these things first, and you don't want to just look dope for the Instagram, you know, for TikTok and stuff. There's this quote by I forgot who said it, but it goes like, most people spend money that they don't have on things that they don't even want to impress people they don't like. It's so true. Like, you don't want to be that person. You don't want to be spending all your money on stuff just to impress people that, like, you're just like, I want to let that person know how great I'm doing. You don't even like that person, and you might be paying like $800 a month for that car, so you don't even have that money. And then it's like, you know, I just don't understand what the logic is with a lot of this stuff these days that people are spending all their money on. I guess a lot of it has to do with the psychology of the fact that people don't think they can get out of the debt they're in, so they just spend more, or they just don't think they think like investing is gambling, but it's not. I mean, you can make investing like gambling, but if you're actually like investing in things that are known to go up and do well in good companies, the fundamentals are there. Like, it's so important. Sorry, my hair's going crazy because I have to walk this way towards the wind to avoid random people walking around here. But essentially, that's all I really wanted to tell you guys, man. Like, it's about momentum. It's about not about looking rich. It's about living a rich life and knowing like your numbers and staying within things that, like, you know, your goals, you know what you're spending your money on, and you know what your plan is like later on in life, because the goal is not about having a lot of money. It's about freedom. You want freedom, and that's what we're working towards here, building a life on purpose. So that's all I got for this one, guys. If you made it this far in the video, shout out to you. Wow, it's a beautiful windy day, but leave a comment. Let me know you made it this far in the video. Let me know what you do. Like, are you one of the people that live within your means and don't have to show off for people? Or do you like to treat yourself and buy things? Like, there's no wrong way, but I'm just recommending the way that's helped me get out of stuff. So sorry if it's a little windy here and it's like messing up my audio, but my name is Sai. I'm an actor, creative director, and daily YouTuber. And I help creatives like yourself take what you love and turn it into something real and build a life that actually works. So if you like this video, smash that thumbs up button, hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and join the community. It means a lot to me. Check out the books I have in my description. Right there is like a whole bunch of knowledge you can just get for like $10-15. You buy these books and read them, and you learn so much, man. I swear to God, it's crazy. And then join my school community. It's free. I'm looking for the next person who wants to take their life seriously, take it in their hands, look at their finances, look at their career goals, look at what they got going on with me. It's completely free. All I'm doing is trying to like build a community of like dope people. So if you think that's you, hit that description for the link. And YouTube thinks you'll really like these videos popping up on your screen right here. And I know you will, because I made them. And they're great. Check those out. All right, guys, you're not behind. You're just getting started. So let's build this life on purpose. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.